Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video I am going to be going over the entire Colourpop Sailor Moon collection. I am going to be walking you through 3 eyeshadow looks using the palette. I will also be trying out everything from the collection and showing you swatches of everything. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am first starting off with the 3 eyeshadow looks, and for each eyeshadow look I am going to be priming my eyes using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0. Taking the yellow from the palette, I'm gonna pack that right into the lid and the crease using a small blending brush. Once the color is packed, I am going to just very softly blend the edges. Next, I am taking the color Tuxedo Rose and I'm packing this right next to the yellow, and we're going to be basically repeating the same steps. So packing the color on, once the color is packed, we are going to softly blend the edges, and I'm also going to start blending the colors into each other to create a gradient. Now I am taking the color Love and I am going to be repeating the same steps. So packing this color right onto the previous color, and I am also going to start creating that gradient. So I am blending this color into the previous color where the colors meet. We want to make sure that we create a seamless transition into the next color, and then I'm taking the same brush and I'm also going to blend the transition area. Just remember, we don't want to over blend since this is the only color that we're using. It's just going to be a very light blend of the transition area. Now I'm taking the shade Miracle Romance using the same brush. Just remember to clean your brush in between each color application, and we're just going to repeat the same steps. For the inner corner, I'm taking the shade Silver Millennium and I'm just applying that with a pencil brush right into the inner corner. I am also taking the same color and applying a little bit of that right to the brow bone. And this next step I actually wasn't planning on doing, and this is something that you don't have to do, but I am taking a Q-tip and just sharpening the outer edge. I just wanted it to look a little bit sharper and a little bit cleaner. Anyway, now moving on to the eyeliner, I am using Hank & Henry's black liquid eyeliner to create a winged liner. And for the waterline, I am using this baby blue gel eyeliner from Colourpop. Now moving to the lower lash line, I am taking the light purple from the palette and I'm just applying that all along the lower lash line. Next, I am taking a little bit of that yellow and I'm just applying that also to the lower lash line to blend the previous color. Then I'm going back into the purple to intensify the purple a bit more. Moving on to a new mascara, which has been my favorite drugstore mascara that I've ever used. I'm using L'Oreal's Bambi Eyes mascara. It is so good. Anyway, for lashes, I'm using Lashylicious in the style Luxylicious. And that is the end of this first eyeshadow look. Starting off the second eyeshadow look, I am again priming my eyes using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0. Starting off this look with the shade Moon Castle, I'm using a synthetic blending brush to apply this to the outer corner of my eye. I am also going to just blend as I go with these colors. Next, I am coming in with the shade Twilight Flash using the same brush. I'm just applying that right next to the previous color and repeating the same steps. Now I am taking the color Shining Moon and a flat brush, and I'm applying that to whatever is left of the space that we have left to work with. And I'm also using the same brush to blend this color into the previous color to continue the gradient. And because we needed a little bit of shimmer, I decided to come in with Silver Crystal over that previous color, and using the same color for the inner corner. And again, I decided to clean off the edge with a Q-tip just to sharpen the outer edge. But again, this is something that you don't have to do and can totally skip. Anyway, moving on to the lower lash line, I am grabbing Moon Castle and just applying that all along the lower lash line. For the waterline, I am taking this matte pink pencil from Marc Jacobs Beauty and applying it into the waterline. And I felt that the look needed a little bit extra, so I decided to come in with Hank & Henry's liquid blue eyeliner to create a winged liner. And for mascara, I'm again using L'Oreal's Bambi Eye Mascara. Moving on to lashes, I am using Lashylicious one more time in the style Luxy-licious, and I'm pretty sure that I use these for every single eyeshadow look during this video. But anyway, this is the completed second eyeshadow look. Moving on to the last eyeshadow look in this video using this palette, I am going to be priming my eyes one more time using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0. For this look, I am starting off with the shade Miracle Romance and a blending brush, and I'm applying this color first to the outer edge of my eye. And again, I am packing but also blending as I apply the color, because I want this color to look diffused all around. I don't want any harsh edges anywhere. So I'm also going to take the same color, and I did switch brushes for the inner corner just because the inner corner area is a lot smaller and I needed a bit of a smaller brush. But I'm just taking this brush and basically repeating the same steps, packing the color and blending the edges as I go. I'm also switching back and forth from a fluffier blending brush back to this pencil brush. Basically just use whatever brushes work for you. I usually switch back and forth my brushes a lot. It just depends on what I need at that very moment. So yeah, anyway, moving on. And now for the center, I am grabbing the color Luna, which is such a beautiful lilac shimmer, and this is where I completely mess up. So I did not read the label of the body glitters, and I decided to apply this to the center of the lid because I felt that we needed a little bit more shimmer in this eyeshadow look. So these are body glitters, these are not eye glitters. If you want to add glitter, make sure that you grab an actual eye glitter because this ends up being a big mess. I also decided to apply the second body glitter to the inner corner of my eye. Again, I do not recommend that you do this. My eyes ended up really hurting me and it was just a huge mess until I ended up fixing it later on. Anyway, for the lower lash line, I am grabbing the same purple and I'm just applying that all along the lower lash line. And again, I did end up cleaning off the outer edge just to make it a little bit sharper. This is something that you don't have to do. And then, like a dummy, I also applied the body glitter to the center of the lower lash line. For the waterline, I'm using ColourPop's purple gel eyeliner, and for mascara, I am using the same L'Oreal Bambi Eye mascara. And for lashes, again, I'm using the Lashylicious lashes in the style Luxylicious. So this is the finished look with the body glitter. I'm just showing it to you guys because I didn't realize it until later on, and when I did finally realize it, it didn't look as good because it had been hours. So anyway, to fix it, I ended up using Violet Voss eye glitter, which is actually meant for the eyes. So I took the Violet Voss glitter and glitter glue and I just applied that to the center of the lid after trying to take off the body glitter the best that I could. So this is what it ended up looking like with the actual glitter that is meant for the eyes. Anyway, this is the last eyeshadow look, so let's continue to the rest of the collection. So you guys just saw all of the 3 eyeshadow tutorials. I did finish the rest of my makeup off camera, so I have foundation, bronzer, contour, and now we're just gonna move on to the rest of the collection. So I have the body glitters right here, and this one, which is Moonlight Legend, this one is the pink one, and it's just all little like circular glitters. So let's put this on, I don't know, I guess we'll put it like right here. It's very chunky glitter, if you guys are wondering. This is gonna be such a mess to wash off. This is what this one looks like right there, and then I put some right here. It's a little bit hard to see, but that is the pink one, which is Moonlight Legend. So now I'm gonna move on to Moon Prism Power, which is the purple one, and this one has the little like moons and stars in the glitter. All right, so I'm just gonna apply this one like right here. This is what it looks like. I like it definitely for like a festival look, an Instagram look, really pretty. It feels kind of sticky, it has like a weird consistency to it. but it does look gorgeous, and depending on the way the light hits it, you can see that it just looks really pretty. I could also see this being used in like a mermaid, you know, a mermaid look, like for a Halloween look. I don't know, it's really nice body glitter. I believe the glitter each retails for $9. And now I'm gonna move on to the blushes, which look like this. They are so cute. They come packaged in this little box, which is adorable. I feel like all of the boxes and the packaging in this collection are collectibles. Like for me, I'm gonna collect everything. But the blushes each retail for $12, and you get 2 colors. So the first color is Cat's Eye, which is the one that has a little bit of micro glitter in it. The second one is From the Moon, which is a really pretty brighter pink, and this one is 100% matte. So I'm first gonna come in with Cat's Eye, which is the one that has the micro glitter in it. Okay, I cannot see anything, so let me maybe go in with a little bit of a heavier brush. Are you guys seeing anything? Because I feel like I'm not seeing much color here. Huh. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, it's really pretty, super subtle. I can definitely see the shimmer. I usually don't like blushes that have shimmer in them because you guys know I do have big pores, but I actually don't mind this. But yeah, that looks really, really pretty. Okay, so I am going, and I like how subtle it is, and you can see it gives me like a little bit of a highlight, so it is pretty. I'm usually not a fan of blushes with any shimmer to them, but I kind of like this. Okay, I'm gonna apply the From the Moon one, which is the matte blush, onto the other side. Okay, this one I can definitely see right away. It's a lot more intense than the other one, but I like both. I feel like if I had to pick one, I would probably go with the matte one, just because I don't like a lot of shimmer in my blushes, but I do love how subtle this one is. I like both. I like both. Okay, so I'm gonna just go back with this one and apply a little bit of this one over this one, just so that we match both sides. We can see that the matte one is definitely a lot more intense. I am going in with a very, very light hand, and you can see that it applied really nicely. Now I'm gonna go back over this side with the one that has the shimmer in it, and let's just try to match both of these sides. Okay, I think they both look the same now. Alright, so I'm moving on to the lip products, and I have 2 lip sets. The first one that I'm gonna swatch is Moonlight, and this one comes with the Bun Head lipstick and the Sailor Moon lip gloss. Each of the sets retail for $15, or you can get each one individually for $8. So first I am going to apply the lipstick, which is Bunhead. Tuxedo Mask used to call Sailor Moon Bunhead, and yeah. Okay, so I feel like this formula is like their velvety formula. It's just a very soft, easy to apply formula. So really quickly, I just wanted to tell you guys that the liquid lipstick formula that's in these lip sets is Colourpop's medium coverage formula. So it is still a liquid lipstick, but with medium coverage, and they're a lot softer, so they are supposed to feel really comfortable on the lips. I feel like this is a beautiful color for spring, summer coming up. Gorgeous. And I love this formula because it is a medium coverage, but it's really, really comfortable, and it goes on really soft on the lips. The only thing with this formula is that I don't recommend layering the formula if you want the color to be more opaque, because when you start to layer it, it starts to get like crumbly and it just starts to get really weird. So if you do purchase these sets or the actual lipsticks, just keep that in mind, that they're meant to be a medium liquid lipstick and not a full coverage. And I don't recommend layering more than one layer because they start to get really weird. But I love the color, it is beautiful. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of the lip gloss over top. Oh, the lip gloss smells really good. And I will take the lipstick off and swatch the lip gloss by itself, but since they do come in a set, I wanted to show you guys what they would look like together. So gorgeous. Okay, so this is the lip gloss from that set, so I'm gonna take it off and swatch the lip gloss only, and then we'll move on to the next lip set. And now I'm just gonna swatch the Sailor Moon lip gloss by itself, just in case, because they do sell them separately. So just in case you guys want to buy just the lip gloss or just the lipstick, you can see what they both look like. Okay, here is the lip gloss. It is such a gorgeous lip gloss. They smell really, really good. They have like a sweet kind of lip gloss scent to them. This one has a peach undertone. It's a gorgeous, really pretty, really blingy. I love it. Anyway, let's move on to the next lip set. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was my stomach. I'm so hungry. Okay. All right, moving on to the last lip set. This one comes with Usagi, which is her actual name, Sailor Moon's real name. And then the lip gloss is Moon Tiara, which is her tiara. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the lipstick, which is Usagi. Oh my god, there's glitter up my nose, glitter literally everywhere, and I'm probably gonna have it on me for the next like 2 years. Okay, so here is Usagi. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. But I feel like it's very similar to the first one that we swatched, but this one is just a little bit more pigmented. It's a little bit more opaque. I like them both. Anyway, I'm gonna apply a little bit of the lip gloss Moon Tiara over this so we can see what it looks like. So my brush feels hard, so if that happens to you, just take the little applicator and just bend it on your lips like this, just to loosen up the bristles, and that's it. Okay, so here it is with the lip gloss. It kind of looks the same as the first one, but again, just a little bit more opaque, a little bit darker. Anyway, let me take this one off so we can do the lip gloss by itself. All right, and then now I'm gonna go in with Moon Tiara just by itself. So the first lip gloss has more of like a peachy undertone, and this one is more of like a nude. They're both beautiful, beautiful lip glosses. I think they both look the same, honestly. I feel like it's that way with a lot of lip glosses, just because when you start to apply them, they kind of lose the undertone that they have. So even though this one is more on the nude side and the other one is more peachy, I feel like once it's on the lips, they pretty much look the same, but they're both beautiful. I love them both, so you really cannot go wrong with whichever one you choose. They do have a scent to them, and I couldn't remember. They kept reminding me of something that I had smelled before, and they smell just like the Kylie Jenner lip glosses. But I guess it makes sense because I believe that Colourpop actually makes Kylie Jenner products, so it makes sense. But anyway, this was the last product from the collection. So is this something that you need? Honestly, do any of us need any more makeup? Probably not, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that we all have probably 10 of each eyeshadow color in our collection. But if you are a Sailor Moon fan, if you grew up watching her show, and you love makeup, I feel that this is a collection that you need because it is beautiful. I am so in love with the collection. I think they did a great job on the palette. I love the color story. The shimmers in the palette are gorgeous. I love how the body glitter looks. Everything looks very like galactic, you know. I love that. And it doesn't look like you can get a lot of eyeshadow looks with this palette, but honestly you guys, you can. I created 3 eyeshadow looks with the palette today. I actually had many more ideas that I wanted to do, but A, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I started filming like 8 hours ago, and B, there was no way that I could fit any more eyeshadow looks in this video, because then we would have like a 1 hour long video or a 2 hour long video. Nobody wants that. But I promise there are many looks that you can create with this palette. You guys saw like my eyeshadow tutorials today. They weren't that involved, they weren't complicated, but I feel like the eyeshadow look still looked very pretty, very whimsical. I don't know, I like them. Hopefully you guys like them too. But yeah, that's what this palette reminds me of. A palette that you can create quick and easy looks with, but very whimsical, pretty looks, if that makes sense. As far as the formula goes, it is the Colourpop formula, and I've never had an issue with Colourpop eyeshadows ever. The shimmers were beautiful, the mattes were also beautiful, everything blended out perfectly. So as far as the formula, I have nothing negative to say. And okay, moving on to the lip products, I really don't think you need both lip glosses. It is your choice, but I do feel like they look the same once they are on the lips. So I say pick your favorite one and go for that one. And the same thing for the lipsticks. I feel like they are both very close in color. Just the one was a little bit later and the other one was a little bit darker, so I say also pick your favorite and go for that one. But if you want both, go ahead and get them both. I don't think you need both of them, but totally your choice. As far as the blushes, I loved them both. I am usually not a fan of blushes that have shimmer in them, but this one, like if you had to get a blush that had shimmer in it and you have big pores like me, I would say go for this one. It's a very subtle shimmer, at least from what I can tell from here. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I do feel like it looks pretty and it looks subtle, and I love the color. It's like this, it looks pink in the pan, but once you put it on, the shimmer is more of like a purple pink tone. It just looks really pretty. I also love the matte blush. I love matte blushes because of my big pores. I don't like to bring attention to that area with shimmer, so I usually do stay on the matte side. So I say get both, or whichever one you like best. I think they're both great blushes. And then the body glitter. For the body glitter, it's totally up to you guys. If you think you're going to be using body glitter for festivals or for anything, I say go for it. It is gorgeous. For body glitter, definitely do not use it on the eyes like I did, because A, it will not work. It's just going to come off your eye, and B, it's going to make your eyes hurt. I did that by accident. I did not know it was body glitter, so that was my fault. But if you had to pick one, go with the purple one. The pink one is beautiful also, and it's a little bit more subtle, but I mean, they're both not subtle at all. But I love the purple one just because the purple one has the little moons and stars inside of it, and I don't know, I just think it looks more, look at that, that's so beautiful. So anyway, that is the entire collection. I do recommend it. Like I said, I think it's a great collection, so much fun. I love Sailor Moon, so for me, I'm just like all over this collection. Don't forget that you guys can use my coupon code 5KAT if you want to purchase it. That'll give you 5% off your order at the Colourpop website. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget that you can follow us all over social media, especially on Instagram. It is at GlitterBeauties, the same way that is spelled right there. I do post a lot of things there that you will not get to see here on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. But even if you don't, I just appreciate you being here and watching. But thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.